I guess I would like to talk about, because you have your list, maybe the growth in zoning on the island. I have lived here my entire life. I've seen the growth. I've seen the changes. And I know that when there are changes, people get concerned and upset. And I'd like to, I guess, say where I stand on that. We have our comprehensive plan that says 50% of our population growth in Winslow, 5% among the neighborhood service centers, and other 45 on the remaining part of the island. I'm in favor of that plan. I think it makes sense. It helps preserve the rural character that we value. It allows us to have farmland and open space and wildlife corridors. As far as up zones, any increase in zones, our 2025 committee did a report a few years ago that said our current zoning is adequate for our projected population through 2025. And I don't think that any rezones that increase our density are warranted. I think we need to concentrate on the development that occurs with what's currently zoned, but it's done well with respect for the surrounding neighborhoods.
Robert, what haven't we asked that we should have asked?
Well, I think I'm going along the same path that Sarah is, and I think the number one topic and concern of Bainbridge Island citizens in the telephone survey taken in early 2008 was population growth. And so if there was a deficiency in the questions, it would probably be related to growth. And I'm going to tell a little story. And there was a PBS special on rural America that they did. And this was not a Pacific Northwest town. It was actually done in New England. And they interviewed a lady that was in her 70s, or actually a husband and wife that were in their 70s. And they said they had moved to this little town and this community because they wanted the quiet life. And they wanted to get away from the hubbub of civilization. And the developers and the economic councils and the Chamber of Commerce's came in. They promoted the town as being quiet, rural. And what happened? Well, they pushed for more businesses. They wanted a larger tax base. They wanted more cultural facilities. And they got those. And this lady was sitting there at the table on the PBS interview and said, it's 15 years since we moved to this town, and what it's turned into is exactly what we moved here to get away from. And I think we're seeing a little bit of that on Bainbridge. The value of Bainbridge is the fact that we have low density, it's a quiet island, it's a bedroom community. There's a tremendous amount of money that can be made by developing it. But the question that you really have to ask is that what we really want? Because that's going to cause higher taxes. Growth never pays for itself. If growth paid for itself, Seattle would be swimming in money. We are, essentially by promoting growth, we're going to cause you're not going to get the tax base increase that you think. It always costs more money to provide the facilities and the infrastructure for a larger population than you're ever going to get out of a tax base. You got to hire a policeman every one policeman probably for every 1,000 citizens. That's about $200,000. You put a stoplight in, you can spend $400,000 putting a stoplight in. The bottom line is that you're going to lose the quality of life if you promote growth here, and you're going to increase the taxes. And we're already an expensive place to live. We have a great quality of life. Most people moved here because they liked what we have now. And so we've got to be careful about how hard we push to change that.